Do you want to know the true secrets to mastery and power? In this video, I am going to teach you about the 48 Laws of Power. The 48 Laws of Power is a book by one of my favorite authors, the legendary Robert Greene. If you haven't read any of his books, I highly recommend you check out his books, The Daily Laws, The Art of Seduction, The Laws of Human Behavior. I could go on. But anyway, I'm Jackie Terry, and I have been a successful videographer in Kansas City. Don't get me wrong, I love what I do. I love it. But some of my best times are just sitting at the house and reading and gaining knowledge. I love just studying, man. I love psychology. I love reading. I love reading Robert Greene's books. It's awesome. You see, knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave, right? So the more knowledge that you can have, the more power you can attain. Knowledge is power, and the execution of knowledge is power, and knowledge is also profit, right? So why not have knowledge? Because it's a valuable asset. And that's why in this video, I'm going to teach you one of the 48 laws of power. This is just one. There's 48 laws that I can teach you, right? I'm going to teach you how I use it in videography. I'm going to teach you how I use it as an influencer. But before I go into that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can see more valuable content coming from me, Jackie Terry. I plan on uploading videos just like this every single day and spreading that knowledge, right? Remember, when I spread it, execute it. And the execution of knowledge. Now, I know some of you are wondering, or some of you that don't know anything about Robert Greene or the 48 Laws of Power, I know you're going to say, hey, what's so great about it? What's so great about the book? And my thing is, what's not great about it, right? What's not great about it? I love it. The 48 Laws of Power will give you key guidelines to achieve any goal you want to set for yourself. And I mean any goal. It will also build your confidence without compromising your own integrity. You can still be you, but know the 48 Laws of Power, right? Because I guarantee you, when you step into this business world, you better learn these laws, because it's a cutthroat world. So you will learn how to protect your reputation, and most of all, master the art of persuasion, which is essential in business. They should teach that at school. Persuasion and negotiation techniques, right? If they don't teach it in school, I'll teach it, right? Watch my YouTube and I'll talk about persuasion and negotiation techniques that you can use. But anyway, the first law I will teach you is law number 1 of the 48 Laws of Power. You want to know what that is, right? Can you guess? Can you guess what that is? Law number 1. Let's take a pause and guess. Okay, have you thought about it? Number 1 of the 48 Laws of Power is never outshine the master. You see, in the world of videography and multimedia production, it is essential that you collaborate with other videographers and photographers in your field. You see, as creators, right, we have creative blocks. I'm not able to come with the best ideas all the time, right? I need collaboration. So this is where collaboration actually comes in. Because now, with a team, you can see different perspectives. This means you have a universe of creativity, problem solving skills, and innovative solutions coming from a variety of different angles. There's a quote by the legendary Steve Jobs, and it says, great things in business are never done by one person. No, they're not. You know what they're done by? Not me, no. They're done by a team of people. The very essence of collaboration is leveraging diverse talents to create extraordinary outcomes. This is where we get to the dynamics of it, though, right? Within any team or collaboration, I want you to remember one thing. There's always going to be a leader. There's always going to be a boss. This is where law number 1 of the 48 laws of power comes into play. Never outshine the master. This is something you never want to do. Never. And you know me, I like breakdowns, right? So I'm going to break it down to you. The reason why you never want to outshine a master is because whenever you outshine someone, you disrupt their balance of power. This often creates tension, resentment, envy, and in worst case scenarios, even conflict. And conflict is something you always want to avoid. You always want to develop a conflict resolution where both sides are neutral and you can walk away feeling better and achieved and there's no conflict at all. Have you ever experienced a time when you outshine somebody, right? Have you ever experienced that time, right? How did it make you feel? We got to think about that. We got to have an entity involved. And how did it make the other person feel to you, right? Because I want to know about your experience. Because we're all human. We all outshine somebody. We all let the ego take away, right? We get carried away sometimes. So let me know your experience in my comments when you might have outshined somebody, and how did it really make you feel? Did it make you feel terrible? Did it make you feel great? I just want to know. Now, you might be asking, but how do I avoid not outshining the master? I mean, for real, what if you want to showcase your skills and your talents, your techniques? I mean, come on, right? You don't want to dim your light. And I'm not saying dim your light. This is a commonly asked question. And don't worry, this is what I'm here for. This is why I'm making this video. I got you on the answer. And I'm going to tell you the strategy. The strategy is simple. It's so simple. The strategy is to build alliances, not enemies, right? As I mentioned earlier, a significant part of Jackie Terry's success came from collaboration, right? With other videographers and photographers. I'm constantly networking with videographers, photographers, promoters, actors, models, designers, you name it. See, the key part of this is I really want you to soak this in. My goal in collaborating was never, ever was to diminish my own light, because I'm not doing that at all. But I wanted to ensure that my light never overshadowed the people I was working with. And that's real tough. Even today, 2024, I consider myself as a student, because I'm constantly collaborating and learning from the best. I'm gonna give you a quote. I love quotes. I love quotes. I'll give you a quote. The teacher is nothing more than an educated student. I will say it again. The teacher is nothing more than an educated student. So you should never let your ego get in the way of evolving, learning, and collaborating with others that are essentially experts in their fields, right? Why have competition with that person when I can learn from that person, right? It's not competition to me. It's only education. What can I learn from that person, right? What expertise? What can we learn from each other? You see, the shortcut to success is always the mentor, right? That's game. That is game. The shortcut to success is always the mentor. So never outshine the mentor or the master. Instead of focusing on always being the best and always trying to outdo somebody else, you have a competitive mindset. I'm not saying that's bad, but don't try to outdo someone else. We should focus more, to me, everybody's different. We should focus more on collaborating and lifting others up, especially those in higher authority levels. You want to lift those people up. That's really how you become a real asset and a real value to the people that you're working with, right? You don't become a threat anymore after that. You become an asset because now you are lifting them up. You are becoming a plus one in their life. You're not taking from them. So, as we get further into this video, hit that subscribe button, because I'm not saying by all means do not hide your talents. Instead, use your talents strategically to make your mentors or high authority figures feel more appreciated, feel more secure, and most importantly, feel more respected and valued. Remember this. If you made it this far in this video, I love you. I love you. Keep watching. But I want you to remember this. Value creates value. But the ego and arrogance, you want to know what that creates? That creates destroyed relationships. And I'm here to tell you, man, like for real, which path are you really gonna take, right? Are you gonna take the value versus value approach? Are you going to take the scarcity mindset ego approach, where you destroy every relationship that you ever came across? So, as we approach the closing of this video, I want you to remember that the pursuit of success is not about always being the best. It's about knowing when to take a step forward and knowing when to take a step back. And more importantly, knowing when to shine and knowing when to let others shine. Do you feel me on this? Do you really feel where I'm coming from? We have been programmed. You see, We live in an individualized society where competition is often favored over collaboration. But you must realize no one, and I mean no one, can ever do it all by themselves. You need a team. I got this from my mentor, 19 Keys. And I was watching one of his episodes of Higher Level Conversation, and he said something very profound. He said team. And he told me the acronym for it. It was very profound for me. The acronym for team is time, energy, and money. Because when you got the team, you're going to save all of those things. But when you isolate yourself, you rob yourself of the creative perspectives of others who could add value to your life. Isolation is dangerous, right? I don't want to get up there by myself. I want to be at the mountain by myself. I want others to be up on that mountain with me. So, the first law of 48 laws of power, never outshine a master, is essential in your success and business growth. So next time you find yourself in a position to try to outshine someone, I want you to take a step back and I want you to really critical think and ask yourself, what can I do to really elevate us both? The most successful people understand that true power often lies within the shadows. Hey, I'm Jackie Terry, and I hope you got value from this video. I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you learned the first law of the 48 laws of power, because you know what? I'm not done yet. That's only the first law. I'm not going to show you many laws that I use in the 48 laws of power that have generated my success, and I wanted to generate your success. So I'm going to explain these laws and exactly how I use them to my advantage. So you want to stay tuned to the next episode when I talk about more of the laws of the 48 powers that I use to my advantage to generate success in business and to create valuable relationships with the people I have been working with for years, family, friends, and etc. I'm Jackie Terry. Be sure to hit that subscribe. Be sure to hit that like button if you like this video. I will continue to put out more valuable content just like this. I'm Jackie Terry. God bless. And let's all have a great day today. Let's all accomplish our dreams, because just know we can do anything we set our mind.